Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so this is the Honda HRN216 and this is the GCV170 motor, and I just cleaned up all this gunk. I just got done cleaning changing the oil, and this thing has an oil leak, and this is the second unit. I took the other one back because I thought it was a lemon, and then this is the second one, totally different one, a different box, whatever. It's doing the same thing. It's leaking out of this valve cover right down at the bottom a little bit. I think it's on this side, the exhaust side of the cover. It's like there's not enough sealant on this side. I don't know what it is. I don't know if something tight. I don't want to wrench on this because it's so new. But that is a problem I have. And then now, Honda's, my old GCV160 I had, HRN216. This is basically the newer one. And the issue, well, obviously when you would turn it over, like flip the mower 90 degrees over, the carburetor obviously would leak gas out. If you are on any kind of incline with this lawnmower while it is running, it will leak gas, drip it all across the deck here while it's going. It doesn't come out of here, but it comes out like right down here, goes through this cover right down there, that cover, and it leaks down, and it leaks all, and it just drips everywhere, which you can see where, well, it's pollen season around here, so you can see all this caked on pollen and dust and dirt just from that. And then another thing that they still haven't fixed, even though this motor here is way less parts, they totally cut down the parts on this thing from the GCV160. That's what this is. It's just less parts. But they fixed this thing up front with the timing, and that timing pin that came down that would leak, and that is no longer an issue up there. But now the valve cover leaks, so it's still got its two oil leaks. And then the governor shaft should be an O-ring in here, but there's not. And obviously you can tell because look at the dirt and oil grime that's already coming out because it's leaking. It's a slow leak, obviously. It doesn't leak fast, but it leaks. I gotta clean this air filter. Pollen season just destroys air filters around here in Central Texas. Then another thing that I do not care for is this cover, which I think you can see. Can you see the light coming through? It does not seal or close all the way. So what happens is this back here, this chute, this charge here, it becomes full of clippings and everything. It just comes out of the back. It doesn't come out like in clumps. I mean, it does come out, but it comes out a little bit, but it doesn't leave clumps. But seriously, I have never had a problem with a Honda mulching. That is the best part about Hondas, is their mulching capability. But then you get this, where this is the same thing on this unit is from the other one I had for like a week. Mulcher is just basically garbage. It doesn't close all the way. I guess that's just the way they're made. Then they did get rid of these little HRN216. They had these little plastic pads, grip pads that were glued on here, and those lasted pretty good, but they started to peel up right here, so this is nice. One thing I wish they hadn't gotten rid of is these grips. I actually like them. I like them for my hands. It just was easier because I have just kind of short fingers, short stuffy fingers. And that grip just gave me a little extra height, and it was just more comfortable because I spend so much time. I don't spend, I mean, I spend a little bit less time push mowing than I used to, but I push mower still self-propelled unit like this, I still spend a good amount of time doing backyards and some yards I just can't get my rider in due to the way the landscaping is set up, or how the yard is, whatever it might be. But otherwise, oh, and then another thing is this the transmission. It's not, you know, on my old HRN216, you go all the way down, you know, they still have this, it's like a butterfly gear, it's supposedly what it's called, that's in here. And I have this set all the way back because when I'm mowing, this is how I mow. It's usually about here or here. Most of the time it's right there all the way down. And it's weird. At times it will go fast, and at times it seems that you're not very far in engaging you're kind of going a slow pace, but you have it all the way down here. I don't know why. I did kind of adjust this a little bit, and it seemed to make somewhat of a difference, but usually when you do not have an issue. Even after I adjust, it still kind of does the same thing. It's a very inconsistent, it seems, the transmission. Somehow something is inconsistent, because if you go fast or you go at speed, well, it may go slower than the speed you're actually going, and sometimes I just do that. I don't know, that's a weird thing about it. Sometimes it's just fine, it'll go fast. You know, I usually go fast because I'm trying to get my yards done, because I got a lot to do, and usually go fast as I can, and it'll go fast, and then sometimes it's not when I'm trying to go fast, so I don't know. Cut quality is good though. That's still pretty good, but these are just a few like defects with it. I don't know if maybe next year when they bring out another one or whatever. I think if I can get a year out of this, I'm gonna try, and then I'm gonna buy a commercial one. But I just like this style though. I mean, I'm fine with the one where you put it, it's got 6-7 speeds and whatever. And I like having the blade stop, the throttle, and I've gotten very used to this because I had my HRN216, this smart drive. I had that for about, I don't know, something like, man, it had to have been like 4 years or so. And this season I've come with this, so we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Maybe the oil leak will cure itself. I just don't like that you constantly have to come back here, at least at the end of the day, because otherwise you don't want all those clippings just laying in there and stuff, because you can just get hot and combust or whatever, and you gotta clean that out. I don't know. We'll just have to see, but I've still got my old trusty HR194 here, so I can still use it if the other one breaks down. I still use that one occasionally, but not as much anymore, but we'll just have to see. So anyways, we'll see how long this lasts, but I just want to kind of give a few of my, the inconsistencies, dislikes, whatever you want to call it, defects of this mower. So anyways, guys, that's that. We'll see you guys later. Anyways, bye.